It's game day here in Greensboro. I'm Megan Bastedo, joined by the voice of the women's basketball team, Bob Nagle. Bob, thanks for joining me.
Well, it's great to be here. Obviously in beautiful Greensboro, North Carolina, where it's icy and snowy. It's like being home.
Yeah, the weather follows us everywhere, I guess.
Yeah, it does.
Bob, last month we played Florida State and won 81-60. What did you see in that game that we were able to do that led to that win?
Well, I think defense was the key in that one. We held Natasha Howard, who's one of the top players in the country, to 11 points and 8 rebounds. In the meantime, Natalie Chanwa went for 24 points and 5 rebounds herself, had a terrific game against Florida State. They hung with us for a while, but again, it was our depth and our experience, and when they showed us a little bit of zone, Michaela Mabry hit a couple of three-pointers and opened things up a little bit, and we outscored them toward the end because of our depth and our conditioning and that type of thing. It's a tough situation for Florida State. They've got 3 players, 2 are transfers, one's out with a knee injury, and they have a walk-on, so they're reduced to about 8 players on the walk-on. So they don't have a lot of depth, and one of the things that kind of plays as a key for us in this rematch is that they played overtime yesterday. And, nobody's used to playing back-to-back, which only happens in tournament play. But they had to expend a lot of energy to win in overtime yesterday in a tough game against Miami. So a lot of things are in our favor, but the good news for our team is I don't think we care. I don't think any of that matters because we're all about what we do. We're all about how we prepare, how we condition. We had a couple of great workouts yesterday, great shoot-arounds, and I think we're really eager to get on the floor and play anybody, including Florida State.
And like you said, that depth has been a key for the Irish all year. What do you think are the keys going into this game specifically today?
I think we're eager to play. We played last Sunday, and we've had a penchant the last 2 or 3 games for getting off to great starts and just kind of getting into the mind of our opponent that this is over. But they'll play, and a lot of these players are playing for maybe the last time in an ACC game. I think Florida State now has 20 wins, so probably will make the NCAA tournament with a premier player like Howard. You'd love to see them do that, but they survived yesterday on a 3-pointer by a young lady who'd only made 6 of them all season. She made 2 of them yesterday. And so there's a lot of reasons why they're here. Miami played a glorious game, but I see our people who are, we had 2 players who were voted to the first team in the ACC, and Natalie Chanwa was not. I'm not sure how that works. Lindsay Allen was not picked on the all-freshman team. I'm not sure how that works. And I'm thinking those kind of things are motivation as well for our team. There's no question that we feel like we're the best team in the country. And the reason we didn't win those individual awards is because we don't care. We're more of a balanced team. Everybody shares the ball. If they want to overplay in K-Mac, she's going to give it to Jewel. There's no problem. Nobody cares who gets the credit as long as we win the game.
Right. Do you have a prediction for the game today?
I think it'll be cold outside on the way to the game. But they're trying to keep the schedule going. It's going to be tough to get all 4 games in today because of the weather, and it's too bad because a lot of high school kids were going to come to the games, and they're not going to be able to because school was canceled here in Greensboro. But I think we'll come out and we'll play very well. And the one thing I keep going back to is when we got on the bus to go to Duke, the first time we played Duke down in Cameron Indoor Stadium. 39 years of doing this, you look at the eyes and the faces of the players as they get on a bus. Are we nervous? Are we a little bit tight? Are we a little bit overwhelmed by the whole thing? And we weren't. We went and played Duke, beat them by 21 at Cameron Indoor, and then I was watching the faces when they got back on the bus. And it wasn't people jumping up and down and going crazy and, hey, we beat the number 3 team on their home court. It was, this is what we do. And so this team is very special for a lot of reasons. I said before the season I thought this had a chance to be our best team ever. We've had great individuals in the past, and people say, well, are they better because Skylar's going? No, we're better because Skylar was here for 4 years, and she brought the level of play up, and the level of play has stayed at a high level. And I think if there's an award to be given after the end of the season, everybody gets one, I think they'd like Skylar to have one. It's a close-knit group. Muffet McGraw has built this squad, she's built this coaching staff, and I think they really feel like after 3 trips to the Final Four, we're on a mission, and it's not going to stop anywhere short of Nashville.
You're right, and their focused game will tip off around 2 o'clock today as soon as the noon game ends between Notre Dame and Florida State. With Bob Nagle, I'm Megan Bastedo, Fighting Irish Digital Media.